Kitchen with me today, tonight, whatever time it is. Don't make a difference. The sun's somewhere in the sky, but we're in here, so the sun doesn't pertain to us right now. We have a special meal. We're cooking chili for my boss. So first thing you want to do is make sure you have propane in your stove. That's a yes. We got propane. Then you want to chop your meat. I always start cooking my meat first. This ain't an educational video, so don't ask me how to cook chili because I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to be cooking it and hanging out. I want y'all to come hang out in Hawn's kitchen with me. Because I don't know if you know, but when you're cooking by yourself, it's kind of boring. I love the messiness of the packaging. All that meat on your fingers and stuff, all that grease. This is a highly sanitized pair of scissors, so don't worry about that. And we're going to cook 3 pounds of it. Because I don't know how many people are going to be eating. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't like chili with just beans in it, you know what I'm saying? I like there to be a lot of meat in my chili. Although I'm thinking now that 2 pounds of meat might be enough. Because we got to make sure we can fit all the beans in the pan with it. I know normally I'm playing video games at night or something like that, streaming that, but tonight you got cooking with Hawn and we're cooking chili, so if that bothers you, sorry. This is what we're doing tonight. So what's everybody up to? Comment in the comment section what you're up to tonight. How is everybody doing? Yeah, we're cooking chili for my boss for his birthday. Hopefully he's not watching. If he is, the surprise is ruined. Oh well. There we go. So yeah, you start off with the meat. I know you can't really see what I'm doing. You just got to trust me. I think we're feeding about 14 or 15 people with this chili. So we're going to do 2 pounds of meat for this chili. I got 3 pounds here. I don't know if it's enough or not. So I'll probably have to put this one up. Find something to do with it. Of course it don't fit. But you know the saying, if it doesn't go, force it. Like that. So we got onion. While your meat's cooking, you want to chop up your onion and your sweet pepper. Is this good? What's up? Appreciate that, Nico. So I got sweet peppers here. They go great in chili. Yo, Aiden, what's up, bro? Welcome in, guys. I use these, one of each color. I don't have a cutting board, so we're just going to go with the countertop. Cut the ends off. And get the ones that don't have a whole lot of seeds in them, so you don't got to do a bunch of that. It's kind of fast work. Trying to see how quick I can do this, because I want to stream after this too. I want to play, do some Resident Evil after this. Justin, you're asking me if I have any black friends? Hang on, bro. Give me just a second. I got something to prove I have black friends. Check this out, homie. What's that say? That's right. We're all brother and sister, and we're all family. I got friends of every color, every nation. If you trust or believe in God, you're cool. If you don't, you're cool. I'm cool with everybody, man. I don't discriminate nothing except disrespectful assholes. They can all go on somewhere. You got any black friends, Justin? Nah, that's not an important question. I hope you at least got one friend. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Nico. The food's fire. Appreciate you stopping by, homie. Yeah, you start the meat and chop up your peppers before you get going. How's everybody doing tonight? I do these in thin diced up pieces. Not too thin, because usually they'll dissolve in the chili. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, I cook a lot, and I got a lot of cooking stuff on my channel. So, if you want to see some prior meals, I got a bunch of meals that I do with a little 6-ounce stove. Show you how to like camp and cook at the same time and stuff. I got one with this spinach ham and cheese omelet. I'm making this little tiny ass grill. It's freaking awesome. Yeah, I got all kinds of friends. I think I have friends. Maybe I'm delusional, I don't know. You guys are here, that's what's up. Sorry the chopping's so loud. I don't have a chopping board, so we're using the countertop. But after your meat's brown, you can throw your diced up sweet peppers in there and cook them with the meat. And the meat will absorb the flavor and they'll all mix. You also don't want to season your meat until it's brown. I like that consistency right there. That'll do. I like to eat some of these too. They're fire. Real damn good. So how's everybody doing tonight? What does everybody got going on? What's everybody up to? We're going to turn it on like a medium heat. Let all this grease kind of come out of the meat some. And then we'll strain it out. We also got to chop up our onion. Which I never cry when I chop onions. That ain't my thing. So, we'll see how that goes. He said, do I have black friends? And I bust out a shirt. Everybody versus racism. What's up? What's up? I use about half an onion. I'll probably use about 3/4 of this onion because we got a bigger pot of chili going. So, like I said before, I never cry when I eat cut up onions. I've got an iron eyeball. Watch. I'll prove that to y'all too, since you want to test me. You know what I'm saying? Asking me all these questions. So, there's half of one and half of an onion. Alright, so we're going to chop that up. Keep a good stir on the meat, especially if it's cooked on high. You don't want it to burn on one side and not cook on the other. Maybe after this we'll get into a video game or something. Play some games. But yeah, let's see if I cry after cutting this onion up. You know what I'm saying? Look, I even put my eye right over the onion. It still won't get me. Damn, I just dropped half that onion on the ground, y'all. There's the first fail of the night. But like Bob Ross says, it's just happy accidents. There ain't no mistakes in this kitchen. I'm like the Bob Ross of cooking, I'd like to think of myself. And like the Stone Cold Steve Austin of not crying. Everybody I know chops up onions, they start crying and stuff. Well, they're a bunch of wimps, you know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling a little burn in my eye. It ain't too bad, I don't think. But I definitely ain't crying, you know what I'm saying? Damn, it's like somebody's spraying like gas in the air or something. I ain't gonna cry, y'all. Alright, maybe I am gonna cry. I'm not sure. So you take your onion at this point and go ahead and put it in. And cook it with the meat. Alright, so it's definitely making me cry. Failed that one. Thought it was tougher than I am, I guess. Damn, I gotta pick all these onions up. I'm like crunching onions right now when I'm walking. Damn, I'm crying. Look at that teardrop. Man, that one came in fast. And we got one over here on the other side. God damn, y'all, onions do make you cry. I thought that was just bull crap. Damn. He's making my nose run. What the hell? Or what the heck? What the double HG hockey stick? Yeah, don't tell anybody I cried, okay? I'm gonna edit that part out. Alright, so we got our onion. Check. Stir it in the meat. Appreciate everybody stopping by, showing some love and support. Appreciate that. And they'll even make you cry while you're looking at them and stirring them up. I like to start the onion off early so that they'll dissolve, so you're not sitting there eating chunks of onion. Once your meat browns, you can start adding the seasoning to it. Otherwise, it kind of just runs out with the grease. So as soon as it starts to brown, I like to put some garlic in there. Because garlic's fire. Don't put too much, it'll over flavor it. We can go ahead and open up some of our jars. Save us onion for the next meal I cook. Now would be a good time to open up your jars of stuff that don't have automatic opening lids or easy pop open lids. So there's our pinto beans, they're open. We got our tomatoes. But you can also take tomatoes and dice them up in a blender with some milk and cheese and some seasonings. Damn, I'm still crying. And make your own like tomato sauce. Since I don't have that type of time or a blender, we're just going to do this route. And remember, it's on high, so keep a good stir on your meat so it doesn't overburn. I like to leave it a little bit chunky, so you get like meat chunks in the chili. Like so. Yeah, like I said, if you're just joining, it's my boss's birthday, so we're trying to hook him up with a meal. That's what you do for people, I guess. Also got to strain some of this meat out, so I need to bust out the strainer. Y'all are in my way. I got to move you. There we go. Now I can move y'all back. There it is. I got some decent beef, so it's not too greasy. The leaner the better, in my opinion. I grab a plate to put this on. So I'll set it on the counter. Got the vegetables chopped up. We'll throw this in the sink. Still crying. Yeah, so normally I just like edit the videos and post cooking videos. But I figured I'd go live since I'm trying to go live at least twice a day if possible. Normally go in the mornings, do my Bible thing, and then at night I'll usually play a video game or something. So after we cook chili, we're going to move over to playing some video games. So appreciate y'all joining. I'm going to strain this meat out. Like so. It's hot as hell. Hopefully this doesn't fall on me. I think I got it. Smells good. And we ain't even fully seasoned it yet. We'll get there though. Hey, it's gonna be good, bro. We got the sweet peppers in there. I don't strain too much of the meat out because I use some of it for inside the chili. You don't want that to happen. Catch fire underneath your thing. Sometimes it's good to pick it up, wipe some of that off. Try not to burn yourself. Alright, after you strain it out, now you can throw your sweet peppers in there. I'm getting hungry cooking it, bro, so I feel you. And I tell you, this chili here could win a competition all day. It's so good. I really appreciate y'all joining me because, like I said before, cooking can be damn boring when you're doing it by yourself. Stir all that in. And so now that the meat's brown, now is a good time to add the seasoning. Because you want the meat to be flavored perfectly, and then add your beans and stuff. And if you spice it as you go, you can see how much you need to spice it as. But my secret ingredient, I'm going to share with y'all, and I don't want to share this with many people, but I'm going to share it with y'all because I care about you guys. You know what I mean? But if you take Taco Bell seasoning or standard taco seasoning, and you add that instead of the chili mix straight to the meat, it gives it a powerful kick. Let me tell you, it tastes great that way. So I just do a coating of the top layer of it. I'd say I didn't throw that much in there, but I threw about a full package in there. We got 2 pounds of meat going. So after you use the taco seasoning, you throw my favorite seasoning in there. Oh wait, it's backwards. Seasonal. And don't be shy with the seasonal. If you're shy with the seasonal, you're gonna fail. I already did garlic, so I don't need any more of that. And then throw you some pepper in there. That's it. I don't use a whole lot of seasoning. You put the stir on it. And that's why you leave a little bit of grease in there with the meat, because it'll cook to it. And all the seasoning will juicify in the pan. Gosh, it smells so good. So now we got it turned up quite a bit for this propane grill. So I want to keep a good stir on it consecutively. Welcome in. Keep a good stir on it. That way you don't burn one side of your beef and it stays consistent. But you want your beef cooked really well before you add all the beans and stuff like that. I like to do a taste test of it, see how well that's going. Because if the meat tastes good, usually the rest of it's going to taste good. Damn, I just put all that on there and dropped it. Fail number 2. Still steaming. Mm-hmm. Alright, so some of the beef is sticking to the bottom of the pan. My taste buds served me correctly. We're shy just a little bit of this. Now then. Then we get to this stage, you can go ahead and throw your tomatoes in. A whole can. I don't do any measuring on my cooking stuff. I don't measure anything. It's a waste of time. That's just my opinion. Some people are like, oh, you don't measure. That's some people. This is Hawn we're talking. Same thing with the red kidney beans. You ain't gotta look. Doesn't matter. Throw it in. That's the right amount. Pinto beans, same thing. That's the right amount. Light red kidney beans. One more time. Throw them in. Boy, this can, I mean, this pot is to the brim. I tell you what. We'll go ahead and give it a stir. Because it might have enough beans in it. Uh-oh, y'all. We might not have put enough ground beef in there. Oh, there it is. No, we got it. We got it right. The bean to meat ratio's on par right now. And then there's another secret recipe I throw in my chili. I normally use half a stick of butter, but I ain't got any butter. But I do have brown sugar, cinnamon. So put some brown sugar in there, about a tablespoon. I think that might have been a little more than a tablespoon. It's all good. Like I said, I don't measure. Actually, not even 100% sure what a tablespoon is. And ground cinnamon, you throw some of that in there. Alright, good. And then, like Bob Marley says, stir it up. Stir that up. And you can go ahead and throw some water in there too. I got some purified laying around. Look, 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 look. And we'll turn it up. And then now, add some seasoning for the beans. There you go. A little more pepper maybe even. Stir that up. You can let it sit for quite a while like this and cook all these flavors together. It's all about how you cook the meat if you want good chili. And how you season it. But yeah, there it is. I don't have any lids or covers, so I'm going to have to make one. The old foil. Fold it in half. Even if it's heavy duty. Lightly tamper it down, keep it covered. Stir it about every minute or so for about 30 minutes. You got yourself some damn good chili, son. I like to clean up as I go. That's usually best. So yeah, that's how I make chili. Appreciate y'all joining me. So it has been a bit. I was wondering when you're going to come back. I figured you were busy, seeing how the time zones and stuff are changed pretty bad. Yeah, right now I'm cooking some chili for my boss for his birthday tomorrow. I'm going to hop on the game here in probably about, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes once I home in on this chili. I'm going to need your help because I'm at the end of the game. I'm about to fight Crater, I think his name is. So I'm going to need your help. I was clueless last time. I'm at the part where they got all those lasers and shit like that. Stuff like that. How are you doing? Ooh, almost had fail number 3. Almost knocked the whole pan off into the floor. But I'd say it's probably about 6 pounds worth of chili. That should feed about 14 or so. What'd y'all think about that pig? That's pretty cool, wasn't it? Every time I get in the truck, it waltzes up over the fence. It's like, hey, give me some food. I just so happened to have some crackers, so I was like, all right, here you go. Yeah, like I said, we're going to keep a stir on it for a little while. Monitor it for about 30 minutes or so. Let it get to a boil probably. Boil out some of that water. And then we're going to refrigerate and then wait till tomorrow. I'm probably going to pull up the live stream, play the game. What time is it? It's 7:30. I don't know. I might go to bed. I'm a little sleepy. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I can't wait to see their faces when they eat this tomorrow. It's going to be fire. You know how some leftovers will sit in the fridge over and over? Yeah, my boss is awesome, man. He's done nothing but put his neck out for me. Got me a company truck. Did all kinds of cool stuff for me. So I respect the man heavily. And it's the only way I can return the favor. Plus, I love to cook. My channel started off with a lot of cooking. So, plus I'm a damn good cook. Most everything I cook turns out really nice. That's why it's hard for me to go out and eat. Or go to the store and, or I mean gas stations and stuff like that. The food's just not as good. But it's getting expensive here to eat. It's getting harder and harder to get groceries to cook. Where it'd almost be cheaper to go, you know, out to eat. I think this meal would have costed about $25. Would have ran $25, $27, something like that. I can smell the brown sugar and the cinnamon. Yeah, don't touch the handles. They're hotter than hell. Damn, that looks good. You put this in a bowl with some sour cream and some cheese. How about a fine meal? Sounds a little gross when you stir it, but hey, that's always the case, especially mac and cheese. See, I was wondering if it was affecting y'all there. It's been like a drastic change in just 2 years. The last 2 years, so many things that we buy here have gone up and gone through the roof. It's kind of insane, actually. You go down the cereal aisle, cereal's like $6, $7 for a box of cereal. That's insane. When I was a kid, you could pay $1 and get boxes of cereal. Now it ain't like that. But yeah, this is the chili. If y'all want, y'all can join me in a second. I might go live. I don't know. I might just keep this rolling for a little bit. I don't know yet. I'm kind of exhausted from work. I've been working early and working late. I would have had to jump on this, but I had to get on a roof where that pig was at and fix some shingles and stuff. So, yeah, rent here. So, like the area I'm at now, if you went back just 4 years ago, you could find places to rent for $600 to $800, like a small home for like maybe 3 people. Now, $1,000 minimum. Minimum. Hey, likewise, Julia. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad life's doing you all right. Question mark. It's treating you well. Damn, that smells so good. I'm impressed. Yeah, if y'all ever have any recipes or anything you want me to try to cook, throw a message at me. I'll cook them. I'll try. It smells like onions in here, though. Ugh. Hang on, y'all. I'm going to put some deodorant on. That's why it smells like onions. All right. I've got a family friend of mine that's in England. I don't know which part of England he's in, but it was my dad's best friend, and he went and met a girl out there and never came back. So y'all must not be too basic. A lot of us are basic too here, or we're becoming basic, staring at our phones and stuff all the time. It's literally changing everything around here. Nobody wants to just like hang out and like talk and chill. Like everybody lives in such a fast-paced life, so they think, and they get wrapped up in themselves and their phones, that there's like not really anybody that's real or authentic anymore. I feel like a dying breed. That's why I do what I do so much and keep it authentic. See, I agree with that. Cheese on anything and it's a meal? Yeah. Yes, that's always welcome here. That's me. Hell, my middle name should have been Cheese. Mozzarella, provolone, Gouda. I like all of it. American, sharp cheddar, but everything else is good. Well, how many times do you go sit or stand or whatever, hang out with somebody, and they don't pull their phone out one time? It's crazy, man. I can't even go to old friends of mine who used to sit under street lights with me, go creek stomping with me and stuff like that, and hang out with them without them checking their phone, having an earbud in, doing something like that the whole time. It's like, I don't know. My phone went down the other day, and it felt terrible. It did. It felt absolutely terrible. I felt real bad. But I communicate on my phone. I talk to y'all on my phone. I go live on my phone. I make videos on my phone, but I do it not just for myself, but for everybody, to communicate the right way and to be authentic and stuff like that. And nowadays, like, the real life that we used to live is totally, totally like vanishing, and people don't see that. They don't see it at all. Well, they see it, and they're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. What was that? I mean, it's just dumb. And not to be lame or whatever, but Facebook would post all those videos and stuff of how the phones were going to take over back in like 2016, 2018. That's exactly what happened. Everybody was like, damn, that's so sad. I miss hanging out by the street light. And it just got lame. Oh, yeah. Used to have AOL. Used to cut you off if somebody called the house. My dad get pissed. He'd be searching the web. You know what I mean? And one of my friends would call me, could Sean play? Could Sean come outside and play? Cut him off the internet. AOL Messenger. That's where the keyboard warriors and the shit talking started. AOL Messenger. I miss when YouTube was like some kid riding a bike, flipping it himself, like self-inflicted pain just to like do it in the backyard. And like those were the hot videos. You can't even find those videos anymore. Oh yeah, there's tons of keyboard warriors. I had a guy come in here earlier and he was like, hey, do you have any black friends? I was like, hang on a second, let me go grab something for you. And I busted this out. I was like, what do you think I got? And he's like, all right, thanks. And I think he bounced out of the channel. It's like, all right, dude, come on, man. We live in such a judgmental world, too. And everybody needs to be pulling the thorn out of their own eye before they talk about someone else's thorn or the size of that damn thing. Yeah, stuff like this, man. I wish I was closer, was able to visit people, just talk, man, hang out, do something, have a real friendship somewhere. Literally, just pop in and ask that question, like that's even a question, man. No, I don't like you because you're a color. What? That doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense, man. The shit that was pressed on us when we were children about racism or judging other countries and things like that, it was all wrong. Every bit of it was wrong. That's why I raised my children differently. My children aren't going to go around being lame as hell. And if they are, I'm going to pop that ass, you know what I'm saying? Straighten them out. Boy, that's boiling nice right there, son. Most of my friends I had closer have moved, gone to college, had children, passed away. I've lost a lot of friends for my age. I've lost 27 friends, believe it or not, in my 20s till it started when I was about 22, 23 years old. I lost my buddy Kenny. I've lost 2 friends named Michael, Emmanuel. I mean, like, the list is insane. Troy. It's crazy to me, man. Lost a lot of friends. Mason, of course, you, bro. Miss you, man. I feel like I'm stirring a witch's cauldron right now. Boy, that's about perfect. That right there is what you call chili. So I'm going to cook that, turn it down a little bit, let that cook for a little while. Put it on the center here. It's hot. Well, life just gets going so fast. You know, I don't want to be 60 and be like, damn, what did I do? Where did everybody go? Oh, y'all want to call and like hang out now? Like, I still want to be able to hang out. I still want to work. I get you got to work and live, but society has us all brainwashed to where it's like we have to live a certain way, or you're not going to make it. It's like you have to go buy this nice ass washing machine, or you're not going to make it. When you could literally buy a $20 hand spinning washing machine and just put the time in to just wash your clothes. I mean, there's just so many little things like that. Yeah, it's efficient. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, who would want to do that? But I mean, the money we waste, people buy all these boxes and run all this electricity for one person to be sitting in that house the whole day, half the day, a couple hours a day. All that power and all that energy and stuff's being wasted. It ought to be mandatory that solar panels and stuff are put on everybody's houses. Stuff like that, windmills and all these open fields and all these areas that crops aren't being grown in now because they're throwing poison in the air and in the earth. You know, all that shit should be changed, man. Let me run for president. Boy, I'll whoop Biden's ass in a speech. You know what I'm saying? If it was me versus him in a debate, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Whoever's been in control, I think they've been in control like years and years ago, and their descendants are here, and we don't know who their descendants are, and they're still the ones controlling it, or in control of it. There's no way that this shit should be allowed like it is. Exactly. Like every day it's a race. It's like, hey, I've got to wake up to go do this. I've got to do that. Why can't you just go raise some chickens and then throw them in the middle of the community so people can eat? Why do you know what I mean? Why do you have to go get this paper? What transit value does the paper or coins have if it ain't copper or like a metal or something that you could actually use on something? It's bullshit. Here, go to school. Here, have a babysitter for your children. You know what I mean? Here's a free babysitter. You go to work, but don't spend your life with your children making them actually smarter, telling them what's actually going on. We'll tell them. Oh, yeah, we'll also design who can teach the children. Oh, that doesn't go with our agenda. You can't teach here. You can't teach that. All the good doctors are gone. Well, we're boiling out, y'all. Oh, we're popping. You can turn it down once it starts doing that. And just low cook it for about an hour or so. And the best chili is when it sits in the refrigerator for a little while. Then you heat it back up. That's the real chili. I'm glad you joined, though. I'm glad I got some of that out. Maybe some people get to hear this, or maybe I'll get censored. People like me usually get taken out because we think the right way. But it is what it is. I'll take one for all y'all. Y'all are worth it. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to be streaming here soon. So, appreciate y'all joining me. It's been a pleasure. I'll probably load up some Resident Evil. I don't know what time we got now. 7:40? I don't know. Maybe, we'll see. I'm going to probably take care of this chili, bag it up or whatever. Put it in a thing so I can take it to work tomorrow. So, I'm going to do what I can. Hey, one day I'll be able to change the world. But yeah, y'all stay tuned. I'll load up the thing here soon. I love y'all. Peace.